Welcome to Yogaxpress. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. I do believe we may have a visitor. Please come on in. Feel free. Yes, that's the way. Come on in, Sarah. Come. So good to see you. Come on. We have Sarah Torres who will be joining us today, and this is also a hint for our crew. If you can type in her name, Sarah, SarahTores. Welcome back to the show, Sarah. We almost missed you. I'm glad you were able to make it in today.
Yeah, I know. I was just super late. And then I was like, wait, is that correct? Because I'm looking through the curtain.
Right. No. I heard the little rustling over there. So come on. Good to have you on the show. Before we move on, while Sarah's getting ready to get with me on the mat, I'd like to thank our crew. Thank you so much, Josie and Hurd, our director, co-director and tech director, Carol Lewis, and also thanks to Stephanie Aline, our facilitator for today. Thanks to all three of you for the great teamwork and for making this episode happen today. While Sarah's getting ready to join us, I want to just tell our viewers a little bit more about this program. Yogaxpress is Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and Files 35. We air Monday through Friday at 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Time, and we have begun airing in all the other 4 boroughs in New York as well. So that's Staten Island, Brooklyn, Bronx, and Queens, except that Manhattan, because we tape these episodes at Manhattan Neighborhood Network, we do air these episodes first in Manhattan. So all the other boroughs will receive the same episode maybe a few weeks, a few months from now. In Staten Island, we're a daily show. In Queens, we air Wednesdays and Fridays. In Brooklyn, it's on Wednesdays. But check out my taping schedule and my homepage, www.yogaxpress.com. That's YOGAXPRESS.com. Sarah knows our schedule. Sarah is a regular on the show, and she knows that we usually take a little longer to set up, especially in the winter months. Everyone is freezing. We need to warm up on the inside as well. Plus, our studios are very cold. That's why now you have to peel off the layers. Yeah. No problem. I was thinking of doing some chair yoga today, so we'll use that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Like, where's everybody?
Well, you're breathless, Sarah. I like your hair. What is that?
Thank you.
Very pretty. Are you coming straight from the show?
Yeah, kind of. I was over there at the Pseudo Studio on 31st Street.
Right.
And, well, they were doing some auditions for a YouTube type show. It did really good. It was like improv type comedy type show.
Right.
And it's supposed the people that were running the audition there, they called the show "Is This Thing On?" And they said they had did one short thing before. They got like 20,000 hits.
Wow.
No advertisement, no anything.
Fantastic.
They were able to get sponsors for that show, so I was happy to be at their audition.
So if you get these, I'm really happy you did, right? So if you get these auditions on YouTube, you get sponsors who sponsor the program, or do they sponsor you?
I believe they sponsor the people the creators of that program if they want to take it further.
So if we get Yogaxpress on YouTube, they'll sponsor us.
There's a way that you could get sponsors through putting your show on YouTube. I don't know how to do anything like that.
We won't say too much about YouTube till they do something for us in return, right?
Right. Free publicity for YouTube. As popular as they are.
No, that's right. Now, Sarah knows, and Sarah and I have talked about this before. When you come on the show, we do share with you my third title, Yoga Secrets, which has 2 + 8 ailment-specific cards. A few days ago, we started off explaining to you how we use these cards. So you would know by now, and I'm sure Sarah remembers by now, our postures, these ailment-specific cards have a sequence of postures for each common ailment, everyday ailment. And you could actually target different regions of the body. So for asthma, you practice chest openers. For arthritis, you practice knee benders. Today, what Sarah and I are going to do is actually take you through some of these postures, see if we can adapt it sitting in the chairs. And that's why we've got those 2 chairs in the back. In just 1 more minute, we're both going to get up and get on the chairs. But I also want our viewers to know that if you want to come stretch with us, please email me info@yogaxpress.com, or you could go to my website and just send me a website query from there. Sarah,
Just getting ready.
good. No problem. You notice Sarah's taking her socks off, and it's important for you to know that, because if you're going to keep your socks on, there are days when Sarah has socks with rubber dots under them. So that means she gets enough traction. You want to be safe. You don't want to take any chances with your safety. So if you've got socks, which are just regular socks, you want to take them off. Practice touching the floor with your feet, because we have 72,000 nerves that end in the soles of our feet and lead to various glands and organs. So when you energize those nerve endings, you're energizing the insides. Unless you get a punch in the stomach, you're not going to get a massage, right?
That's right.
Sarah, here's what I was planning to do. I'll use the MasterCard over here, and we'll go through. Actually, no, let's see if we can adapt. No, between today, tomorrow, and the day after, let's take our viewers through the whole sequence sitting in chairs. We'll see how many we can actually take them through and just make the adaptations for ourselves. So I'm going to get my little cheat sheet. Let's pull the chairs a little forward. So here's what we're going to do. You can bring it on the mat. These are light chairs, so it should be okay.
Oh, very light. I almost like
And you might want to put your jacket on the back. So this way we're also in the light. Let's do it right there. And I'm going to keep this card. Ooh, these little shiny things.
Oh, they're full of...
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
we'll pick it up
It's
later.
just part of the decoration. It's okay.
So what we're going to do, and if you're sitting at your workplace or at home, wherever you are, or even on the train or on the aircraft, you can do your own adaptations and be able to work the different parts of the body just sitting where you are, which means you'll probably get a little less of leg work, more of upper body workout. So let's start with the first posture. Sarah, this is our little cheat sheet right here. This is our guide. We'll start with the very first one. Now place your heels, if you have a little rim like we do. Feet
The
are close
cold rim.
together.
The
The
cold
cold
rim.
rim, the metal rim.
Maybe you have a wooden chair.
Oh no, wooden chairs just are so bulky. We have them, but they're huge. So you don't
You
want
know
to
what? And
really-
they'd be heavy for us.
They would be heavy, and plus my mats will suffer a lot. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to adapt these postures. Place your palms in front of your chest. Elbows are raised. These postures would be great. These adaptations would be great for you to practice when you are at your workplace, at the desk, and you don't have much room. Most people have a little cubicle.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you get enough room, you get enough stretching for yourself. Inhale. The first posture, number 1 on the postcard, on these cards that we have, Hasta Uttana, arms raised. Inhale, take your arms up. Now, you could do, along with your stretching, you could also incorporate your breathing. In fact, breathing is limb 3. While we're holding our arms up there, we're also getting a great tricep workout. You could incorporate your breathing, because the longer you hold, so you take a deep inhale while you're exhaling slowly. The longer you hold, the slower you exhale, the deeper is your stretch, the greater is your workout. Exhale. And what we're going to do is bring our feet out with our heels on the floor, with our feet are raised, the toes are raised. Exhale, fold from the hip. Let's come a little bit towards the edge of the chair so you make enough room for yourself to fold. From Hasta Uttana, arms raised, we're coming to Pada Hasta. Pada is feet, Hasta is hands. So you should feel, even while we are seated, we can feel it. And Sarah, you feel it, right?
Yeah, I feel
the
it.
back of your legs.
I feel it more than when I'm standing up doing this. It's
Yeah, you know
terrible.
why? We've got our feet raised. And that's the
Oh.
adaptation we're making. When we're standing, your feet are flat, so you do feel the stretch. But when you do this, you're getting more of a stretch in the back of your legs. So, even when we are seated, we are getting a great workout. So hold on either to your big toe. For those of you whose hands may not reach your toes today, that's okay. Place them at the ankles, shin, even your knees, because you're seated, you're not going to hurt yourself. So let's hold on. Now, inhale, come up. Bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing inward. And then let's do some adaptation. Bring your feet back just a little bit. And although you're sitting in your chair, we're going to make sure that we use our low back. So we're going to lift our buttocks off of the chair for just a few seconds. And just hold it right there, see? This posture itself has a kind of a localized name. It's called seated in an invisible chair. So now our chair hopefully is still there. We'll get back on it very carefully. Exhale and release. We're going to turn to face the camera to our left, which I believe is camera 1. And of course, we have a great crew. They work very well as a team. They'll pick us up whichever way we are. So we're going to turn to face the front left of the chair. And again, for those of you who have very limited space in your cubicle or your office, or you have your own little private office, good for you. So make sure that you're safe. That's most important. And you're a little bit closer to the edge of the chair. You don't want to get too far forward. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring our legs out as far as you can comfortably bring them out. And then turn your left foot in, turn the right foot out, just like you would do when you are in trikona or triangle posture. Upper body turns to face the side of the mat or your room. Now, inhale your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to lean a little bit to the right. So turn to look at the tip of your fingers in the right hand, lean a little bit to your right. Exhale, dip your right hand in front of the right foot. Take your left arm all the way up. Trikona, so seated, adapted, triangle. Trikona, 3 is 3, cone is corner. So even though, because we are seated with our left leg out, we do feel a little bit of a stretch on the adductor muscles, the inside of the upper left thigh, but we also hopefully should feel a deeper stretch on the adductors on the upper right thigh, because we actually turned our right foot out to the side, so we feel a deeper stretch. Let's inhale. And of course, Sarah, I'm sure you'll also feel a stretch in your obliques on the left side of your waist, right? Mm-hmm. Very nice adaptation. So Sarah wants to get an even deeper stretch. Knowing Sarah, she can probably go all the way to the floor.
Probably good.
Wow, nice. So that's what you want to do. You want, and actually I should quote my friend Judy Jacob. She told me something really beautiful, Sarah. She said, it's okay to be average, but it's not okay to be mediocre. In that, we should all make the most, and the explanation is mine, but the quote is hers. We should all make the most of our body. So if your body allows you to take you all the way over, that's how you get the best workout. Inhale. Let's come out. Arms at shoulder height. See, while we were chatting, we got this beautiful workout. You did the right thing. Bring the right foot in. And then let's turn to the other side so we can actually dip, because we have the back of the chair right here. Those of you who are stretching at home or in your office, remember, all you need is this little bit of space. Of course, if you're in an aircraft, you want to just excuse yourself from the passenger next to you. I'm going to move this just a little bit to give myself some room.
Okay. They need to make more space.
In the aircraft, right? Oh, yeah, they say pay us more money, we'll sit you in first class. Well, then that's a question of money. Bring your feet out about 2.5 to 3 feet. Now turn your left foot in, turn the right foot out. So the your right foot comes in, the heel of the left foot is at a T with the inside of your right sole. Now turn your upper body to face the right side of your mat. Inhale the arms up. The back of your chair might get in the way, so you might want to just turn a little bit to accommodate your body. And your arms. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Lean a little to the left. Adapted trikona, adapted triangle. Exhale, dip your left arm in front of the left ankle. Take your right arm all the way up, and then go for it, Sarah. Take your right arm all the way overhead, and in Sarah's case, all the way to the floor. See, when you do that, Sarah, because your body can take it, you're getting the most for your stretch. If you're just up here the way I am, you probably don't feel enough of the stretch. So
I don't feel anything.
You don't feel exactly. That's because your body, your body allows you to go deeper. Well, that's what you need to do. You need to take yourself as deep as it makes you feel good. And if you don't feel that, or you feel you're in pain, so in some postures, my body may feel the pain too soon. Then you need to ease off a little bit. Inhale, let's come up.
We want to feel nice. We don't want to get hurt.
That's right. Now, even though we didn't bend our knees, the next posture involves bending the left knee. And since we already turned this side, we'll Veerabhadra or brave warrior. We're going to bend the left knee, but this time what we'll do, to be able to bend the left knee a little deeper, we're going to bring the left foot a little closer. That way, you will get a deep stretch on the adductors on the inside, But you will more when you go down all the way and the way Sarah's going to go, you'll feel more of a stretch on the outside of the left foot. And to accommodate the left foot coming in, bring your right foot out a little more to the side. So that way you're getting a little bit of a knee bend, and you're going to go a little deeper. And this time we're going to combine two postures: Veerabhadra, Brave Warrior, and Veerabhadra Kona, where Sarah especially would like to take her arm all the way over. So let's do that. Turn, bring your feet in, bring your toes in the right foot. Your toes are out in the left foot. So the heel aligns with the inside of the right sole. Left heel aligns with the inside of the right sole. Inhale your arms up. Now, let's turn to look at the tip of our fingers on the left hand. Exhale. Dip your left hand. Now, I'm going to have to adjust myself. Dip your left hand in front of your left ankle. And now, make a little adaptation. Take your right foot all the way out. That way, you'll get a deeper stretch. Now, keep exhaling. You're all the way up. Now, keep exhaling. Take your arm all the way overhead from Veerabhadra, Brave Warrior, to Warrior Angle. Now, I want to make sure that my right foot stays, the sole of the right foot stays nice and flat on the ground, and that's how I feel that stretch. So Sarah and I are going to both remember not to lift the right side of my right foot. You want to keep it down flat. Inhale, let's come up. It'll be interesting to see how we adapt the balance postures. Exhale and release. Now we're going to do a little bit of a back bend. Now because this chair has a back, we're not going to be able to bend over backwards. So what we're going to do is, actually, let's not forget the other. Sarah, you're supposed to be my reminder.
I thought we did the left and the right.
No, we did the left side with the Veerabhadra.
Oh, okay, the tree.
My mistake. No,
They're
I
so
can't blame
similar.
you.
Some of
They're
them are
very
so
similar because one of them requires a deeper knee bend, and because we're seated, the first one already looked like a
It
bend.
seemed like,
right.
yeah.
So this time, let's not forget the other side. That's something occasionally we may actually, I remember telling you this, one of the teachers in my previous classes, she forgot to tell us how to stretch on the other side.
Right.
I can focus on the rest of the
Yeah,
class. So it happens.
It causes an
So
imbalance.
exactly.
Especially
you'd
when you're
be
used
calling
to
me
it.
names.
I would have been walking around like, what's the
Something's
matter?
missing, yeah.
I don't know.
Bring it. We did the triangle on this side, but we didn't do the Brave Warrior. So
That's
let's
right.
try that. Bring your right foot a little closer to the rim of your chair, the cold part of the chair. Extend your left leg all the way out, so for which you may need to come a little bit to the edge of your chair. Be careful when you do that. Turn your left foot in, so the sole of the left foot is at a T with the heel of the right foot. So Brave Warrior and Warrior Angle, Veerabhadra and Veerabhadra Kona. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. We're going to exhale and dip our right hand in front of the right ankle. Left arm goes all the way up. Exhale and dip. Turn your right palm, both palms face forward. Take your left arm all the way up. And this one is for you, Sarah. Take your left arm all the way overhead. Nice. Now you want to make sure that your left shoulder stays back. That's it. It's more important to get that opening in the left shoulder. But you're almost there. Grow your nails another couple of inches and you'll be able to get there. They're beautiful. Looks nice. What color is that? Oh, lovely. Got some stickers on them.
Yeah, it's purple and some kind of
Wow.
gold.
Josiane and Carol, you guys have to focus on our nails, one of these postures. Keep exhaling. So feel that beautiful, delicious stretch in your obliques on the left side. Inhale, let's come up. Notice that in the studios, bring both the arms up to shoulder height first. Exhale and release. Notice that in the studios, our holding times are much longer. So the longer we hold, the deeper is our stretch. But at home, if you want to just go through it like a dance motion just to make sure everything is in working order, no pops and crackles, no tears and rips, then
No
you could
rips
still
or
go.
tears, trust.
That's right.
Please, no rips or tears.
That's right. You want to be careful. You don't want any pops and crackles are okay. Those are not Rice
Yeah,
Krispies.
that's right.
Those are just air pockets.
I learned that from you.
You remember that, right?
I learned that from you.
Let's turn to face. We're going to face the front right. We're going to do a little bit of a back bend. It's not going to be easy to adapt, but we're going to try and be safe. Hold the back of your chair, or actually the left side and the back. So the right hand goes to the back of the chair, left hand on the edge of the chair. Now we're going to come forward just a little bit. The idea in this posture is to get a chest opener and to get a compacting of the low back. Tiryangasana. Tiryang is reverse inversion. It's a little bit of an intense back bend. Since we are seated, you don't have that pressure on your feet or your knees. So make sure you make the most of your low back. So at least get the strengthening of the low back. Inhale, open up your chest, take your shoulders back, chin up. Once you go past midpoint, we're going to keep our hands where they are, maybe very gently tilt back. Engage your low back, strengthen your low back. Now you may have to bend your elbows, and if you can, maybe Sarah, you might be able to. I'm not sure I can. I'm going to try to keep, no. Just try to keep your elbows on the chair, on the seat of the chair, just so you get a nice compression of your low back.
My head is kind of stopping my elbows from touching the bottom of the chair.
Inhale, press with your palms. Let's come up. Now it's unfortunate. I wish we could just take our head off and hands off.
And just
when I go to sleep at night, I always wish I could take one arm off and place
in
it
the
on
way or something, right? Like
it is. It does feel that way, right? But you had also the back of the chair. Maybe what you want to do when you do the other side, you want to stay in such a way that you are able to take your back on the side. That's why I got the chairs without arms. Exactly. But you want to be careful that you don't. See, I don't want to go all the way back because I don't want us to lose balance. Let's try the other side. Tiryang Asana, reverse inversion. Now we're going to face the front left of the chair. So we don't want to go all the way. It would be okay to do it all the way, provided you feel comfortable, but I want to be safe. So let's do it this way. Left hand holds the back of the chair, right hand on the edge, right edge of the chair. I'm going to come forward just a little bit.
I'm going to be daring.
Engage your, that's right. Engage your low back muscles. Open up your pectorals. The pectorals are the chest muscles that also opens up. So when you lift your chest up, it's opening the intercostals. Intercostals are cartilage between the ribs. And the pectorals are the chest muscles. So you're getting a nice stretch already. Take your shoulders back. Now, inhale. Lift your chin up. Exhale. As we would do standing up, you would exhale and glide your palms down the back. This time, lower your elbows to the chair. If you want to get adventurous, I know Sarah's dying to try this, you could try to take your hand all the way down. I'm not going to risk that today. I'm not ready for it. I'm going to hold the back of the chair. Careful, Sarah. I'm sure if I grab the chair from under Sarah, she'd be very comfortable in Chakrasana, which I think her hand's already there. Press with your palms. Inhale. Let's come up.
So
very nice.
With the chair, what?
Beautiful.
What am I pressing?
No, right now what you're doing, the idea is to engage your low back. So you have, of course, we're seated on the chair. Careful. We're seated on the chair, but the way you went all the way back, I felt that all you had to do was lift your buttocks and you'd be in a totally different posture called chakra. If you lifted your buttock, I'd take the chair away. That's the wheel. The chakras, the seated wheel.
We call that the bridge.
The bridge. Actually, the bridge, the one that we call the bridge in yoga anyway, is slightly lower. Yeah, yoga has a bridge too.
Okay.
In the supine parts, it's a slightly lower one. Yours is a nice high bridge, so we call it chakra, which is almost like a wheel. Chakrasana, so like a wheel. Chakra means wheel, and you're like a 3/4 wheel, right? Mm-hmm. So all the way this way, and then the ground is flat. So yeah, I'm sure I could have taken that, but that was not the posture. So we're going to stay with
chair yoga.
Chair yoga.
That's
right. Now we're going to release any tension in the low back when we went over it. It's a happy tension, but we still want to release the low back. So here's what we're going to do. Bring your legs out as wide as you can. And this time both of us can face the camera right in front of us. And you want to take your legs out really far. Even if you forget to bring your toes in, put your brakes on, as I like to say, it's okay because you're sitting in the chair. In fact, it'd probably be a little safer if you angle your feet just a little bit.
Oh, I kind of felt like that, right?
Yeah. No, that's fine. We have about 3 minutes left. We should be able to complete maybe another 2 or 3 postures. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing down. In my school, we used to call this Ugra or fierce. Some schools in North America, actually many schools in North America, call this Prasarita Padottan. Prasarita, widespread. Padottan is feet. Exhale and fold. Be careful as you fold. I tend to slip, so I'm going to have to come to the edge. Now, if you want to go further, bring your elbows close. Keep exhaling. Bring your feet further out. Place your palms nice and firm. And then keep exhaling and dip, but keep your buttocks on the chair. You don't want to slip. And this is a time if you want to use props. At your workplace, if you've got a book, a big dictionary, or a folder or file that you don't want to finish working on that, use it as a brick or a block. Inhale, press with your palms. The idea is to get a beautiful stretch on the inside of your upper thighs. Let's come up and relax. Now we have a little gentle swaying motion, so that's a little bit of a workout for the obliques. Feet are together. How did that feel?
I felt good.
Got a good stretch, right?
Especially on
it's
the
a
back.
wonderful region. Lumbar stretch for the low back. It feels so good after that back bend and your chakra. Place your palms in front of your chest. Elbows are raised. We should be able to get about 2 more postures. And the standing balances, we'll see if we can do it tomorrow. Inhale the arms up. Ardha Chandra. Ardha is half. Chandra is moon. Exhale, dip to the right. Now, if you can go really deep, that's wonderful. Go as deep as your body will allow today, just so long as you feel a wonderful stretching of the obliques on the left side of your waist. Inhale. Let's come up. Exhale to the left. Crescent moon or half moon. Inhale. Back to the center. Exhale. Bring your palms in front of your chest. Palms are facing down. Elbows are raised. Kati chakra spinning wheel. Chakra is wheel. Kati is spinning or rotating, revolving, whatever's the word for spinning. We're going to exhale, swing our right arm out. Inhale back to the center and then exhale to the left and back to the center. Both times, it's a little bit of a twist actually. The deeper you go, the deeper the twist. Place your palms, your feet are parallel to each other. Exhale to the right. Follow your hands with your eyes. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center. Very nice, slow, controlled motions. And as the credits are rolling, we didn't hear any music throughout the program. Josiane and Carol, we did not even hear the opening ohms very well, so maybe you want to check the sound. Exhale one more time. This time take your hips with you. You're still seated, but you can actually revolve in your chair. Exhale to the right. Can we have a little bit of a louder music? Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale and release. While the credits roll, I'd like to thank our crew, Josiane Hurd, our director, our tech director, and co-director Carol Lewis, and Stephanie Aline, our facilitator. As a team, you guys did a great job with these gobos, the lights, and the studio sounds, which I haven't heard in a while. I just heard the opening sounds.
Yeah, they were
so we're going to check
sounds.
The music. Yeah, there was a little bit. Could you hear a little bit of the background?
I could hear
I didn't hear much.
low.
Very
I don't think
little.
they heard it at home, though.
I hope so. Well, thanks so
sounds
much,
like-
Sarah. I want to catch up with you. So what happened? Tell me a little more about your program while we are still on air.
Well,
capture
it's
that.
not mine. It's just
No, what you took part in.
Yeah,